Hi, I'm Rahul, and in this tutorial we will learn how to minimize the overplotting issue. Overplotting is actually when we have large number of data points and those data points are scattered in such a way that it overlap one over another, and at that case we don't able to see the variation in the points or variation in the data when it's plotted in x and y axis. The overplotting can cause by variables such when plot on one or both axes. One of the solution is using jitter function or using jittering the points. That means the jitter actually what it does, it adds such a small variation or smaller variation along width and height of the plotted area or of the plotted points. So by default, the amount of jitter is 40% of the resolution of the data in each direction. We can adjust the width and height of the jitter or the variation. To do that, first you have to import the library ggplot2. First import using Control Enter with library function. After that, we are using here the empty chars data and assigning this empty char data to a variable new underscore data. So press Control Enter. So first we are plotting the basic plots without jittering the points. To do that, use ggplot function inside give data equal to new underscore data with comma. Press Enter, and in next line I'm adding it to a next line because I don't have large space to represent in one line the whole syntax. So with Enter, give mapping equal to aesthetic AES, x equal to as dot factor. We are converting it to factor or x-axis. In x-axis, such we representing the gear by converting to a factor with as dot factor. With comma, y equal to a continuous variable mpg with comma. Again in next line, color equal to as dot factor with aim, that is automatic or manual. We are assigning to a color, okay, by converting to a factor with as dot factor, plus geom underscore point. We want to represent through a point geometry and size equal to 2.5. So if you press Control Enter, it will plot the graph, and we want to save this graph into a variable called new underscore plot. Okay, press Control Enter and save that object inside the new underscore plot. So if you want to see the graph or plot, then type new underscore plot and press Control Enter. You can see in x-axis the gear as a factor or categorical data, and in y-axis mpg, and here the aim is as a factor is represented through two colors, okay, like automated and manual, automated in red and manual in green. If you see the plot here, one can see each points very clearly as the number of observations are only 32. If the number of observations say 1 lakh, 1 million, or say 5,000, 10,000, or large number say, then at that case it will be overplot one over another as overlay, and you can't see the variation in its data. At that scenario, to see the variation, you can use the jitter function to jitter the points in widthwise and in heightwise. Okay, so to do that, we earlier saved the geometry in new underscore plot. Use that geometry or the saved graph new underscore plot, plus use geom underscore point, and inside that geom underscore point function use position equal to jitter inside the quotation. That will jitter the data or data points. Press Control Enter. You can see that points are now jittered. Also you can do the same thing using the geom underscore jitter function. Use the new underscore plot where you have saved the earlier plot, plus give the overlay with plus geom underscore jitter. It will do the same thing. So it also is jitter as earlier. Earlier we used the geom underscore point, and inside that we use the argument jitter, argument position equal to jitter, and here we used the geom underscore jitter function directly. So you also can adjust the height and width of the jitter points. So to do that, use the earlier saved plot new underscore plot plus geom underscore point. Inside that, position equal to position underscore jitter, and inside that give width equal to 0.2 and height equal to 0.2, and press Ctrl Enter. It will provide the variation in width and height wise based on the values you have provided in width and height. Also, you can do that using the second method. Use the new underscore plot, the saved plot, plus geom underscore jitter. Use the geom underscore jitter function here rather than geom underscore point, and inside that has a position argument equal to position underscore jitter. Here directly use the function geom underscore jitter, and inside that you can give the width 0.2 and height 0.2. It will also plot the same. And thanks for watching, and please subscribe.